Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is January 28th, and our reading is Advice. Unsolicited advice is criticism, and that's Dennis Anderson. It is a very short step from "we believe X" to "be our brother or we must kill you." Remember Socrates, who always gave good advice. A jury of his fellow citizens sentenced him to death by poisoning. We want to be very clear that our declaration of beliefs is not a condemnation of other people's beliefs. We're not telling anyone what to think, feel, or do. We're explaining what we think, feel, and have done. In 1964, the psychiatrist Eric Berne published his seminal book, Games People Play, popularizing transactional analysis and the kind of tricks we play on one another knowingly or unknowingly when we interact. He defined games as follows. It's an ongoing series of complementary ulterior transactions progressing to a well-defined, predictable outcome. Descriptively, it is a recurring set of transactions with a concealed motivation or gimmick. The transactions have a certain surface plausibility, and this allows people to pretend like they're not actually playing the games that they are. And the titles of these games are illustrative. I think he started out, the first one was "If It Weren't For You," in which the person who doesn't want to take any risks blames it all on the alleged control issues of another person. A personal favorite is "Now I Got You, You Son of a Bitch." We set unrealistic standards, and when people fail to meet them, we pounce. When people offer advice, they're often playing a game of "I was only trying to help." When people come and ask for advice, they are often setting up a game of "why don't you yes but." One person asks a question, and when solutions are proposed, they say, "Yeah, but you didn't think about this." Everybody plays some of these games at least some of the time, and one of the big problems with it is that you can fall into a pattern with loved ones in which that's all you do. When we play games, we're not being straight with others, so we really value the relationships where we can be straight. We are grateful for good friends with whom we can discuss things that we do not agree about, and with whom we can use the term "you may be right" without the irony or sarcasm that it sometimes contains. So there's that. Back to Mr. Anderson from The Matrix. Back to Mr. Anderson's advice about advice. It's very easy for us to be well-meaning and to kibitz, especially with our kids and with friends, and we have to be on guard all the time about not doing that. We may have the best of intentions, but we all know what paves the road to hell, and we need to stay away from that. It's one thing to tell people what we have done. It's something completely different to tell people what to do, and that's especially true when we pay absolutely no price for actions they take based on stuff that we have said, maybe in haste. So happy trails to you until we meet again.